it is closed, but on special request, they will let you in. And the gentleman said he's going to come to the gate in about 2 minutes. Well, I'm not sure 2 minutes what kind of time, but I'm still waiting because remember, it's closed until March 31st, which opens up again in April. But he probably has to get dressed. Remember, this is a Buddhist temple. It's run by monks. It's a Chao Yen Monastery. Let's see if we can zoom. Actually, you can see for yourself. Fingers crossed, because this place is just phenomenal. It's beautiful, breathtaking. It's like you get to go to Asia without leaving the continent, right? So you get the full experience, and you can get lunch, you can get a drink. It's all free. I mean, it's complimentary. Of course, you leave a tip if you take food, but we're not here for the food. We're here for the flight experience, so that we can get some beautiful imagery of the landscape. And I'm not sure where he is. Maybe he's in another building. We don't know. Usually a woman picks up the phone and, she just has that button that she in. But as you can see on the screen down below, it says exceptional request. Please call. I wouldn't say this is exceptional, but this is just, I did tell him, oh, he's here, that I drove all the way from New Jersey, and here he is. Oh, nice. Let's just go say hello to the gentleman. Oh, and here he is. I can come in? Oh, thank you. Okay, I just want to take pictures. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Come in here? Okay, thanks. All right, perfect. Thank you. Donation. No, it's donation.
Okay, I'll put it.
You put it in the box. Thank you. What was that?
This gate automatically open when you go out.
When I go, okay.
Yeah, now you go this way.
Thank you. All right, perfect. Perfect. We got permission to get aerial footage, and gave him a nice little donation. $10 goes a long way. And these are the guys that you see in the city asking for donations when you see the monks. And this is where they come. This is where they seek sanctuary and salvation. And also they take in hikers. The drone's actually on the roof, but it's tied up there. It's not going anywhere. It's on the bike rack. And you just have to drive slow, that's all. But it's tied up, so that's good. And the antenna, that beeping sound you hear is, of course, my seatbelt. The guy was really excited. He's like, yeah, take pictures. They're really happy that people want to come, but they don't want reporters on here. Reporters, if you're from a newspaper or magazine, you're not allowed. But general public, pedestrian, people, civilians, they call them, kind of like the military, you're more than welcome. There's a speed bump. This one I have to take really slow, because remember, there is, look at that, a drone on top of the car. All right, made it. You see, it says no trespassing. So remember, when you have your drone and you're on private property, you need permission from the owner. But this is my second time here. I came here the first time. It was raining, it was overcast, and it just didn't work out. And now it's actually working out, because look, we got blue skies, which means we're just gonna get phenomenal, amazing images. And like I said, it's like going to Asia without leaving the continent. It looks like I made a wrong turn, but that's okay. I guess because it's flooded and closed off, they didn't shovel the other way. But we can go that way. We're just going to back up. Okay. Looks like I'll have to park And there's no entrance there. Okay, so I'll just walk, because the main entrance is over there on the other side. Alright, so I'll just park in this spot and walk, basically. Which isn't a bad idea, because he let me on. And once you see the place, it is phenomenal. Alright. Here's our drone. Let's see, are we still up? We're still live. Nice. Of course, we got an IME error on the drone, but that's because detected movement. And it's totally normal. Alright. Let's get our drone from our mounting. Roof mount. Roof mount drone. Alright. Live from the sky at the Chalyan Monastery. Just gotta wait for the drone to get its bearing. And looks like we've entered the altitude mode. I'm just gonna move the mic a little bit so that we have it where it needs to be. 1 second. Voila. There we are. I'm gonna take off. Oh, actually, before we take off, you have to do the pre-flight check and before you fly app. Make sure we're good to go. The Before You Fly app is a great app. Actually, I'll walk over while I'm doing this. But I also like to use air control, because air control will tell you how high you are allowed to go. So let's say I'm in a good airspace. It's clear. We're good to go. But there could be a cap. So even though I have my altitude set to 3 something, right? Yep, we're good to go. Sometimes there are restrictions, like at Appalachian National Scenic Trail, but we're not on the trail. We're actually on private property where we have permission from the monks to be here. Well, I do. And you get to watch and be entertained with live from the sky. Commercial. I'm just putting in the data so I know where I am. File flight. Also, you can just get a little glimpse from it over here. I'm not sure if you can see yet, but yeah, that's just a little glimpse. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of that one. Kind of like that. Sometimes not every picture can be taken from above. Okay. It's a little windy. Actually, let me just check Dronecast now that we know we're good to fly. Sometimes Dronecast will tell you if you're actually good weather-wise. If it's in the red, I'd have to turn back. Nope, we're good. 7 miles per hour wind, 20 miles per hour gust. But we're flying the Mavic, and of course, this will be within a visual line of sight. And let's get started. Let's see, are we still live? Yep, we are still live. Here we are at the Chalyan Monastery. Whoop, there we are. Whoop, a little bumpy. It's a little chilly. That's a nice picture right there. I like that. A little bit there. Obstacle. Oh, nice. Obstacle avoidance is working. In daylight, of course. It never really works at night. So, like I was saying, this place, let me pull back a little bit, is phenomenal. And photographs really well. Now, and we just want to get a picture of the main landscape from the front, which is just, and this place photographs really well above and above ground and on ground. So you don't need a drone to get these images that we're capturing. But just to give you an idea, of the ground. It's just beautiful, and it's all hand, it's all built by hand. All these sculptures, the landscape. When the monks are not doing anything, I guess they're working the land and eating it. So there we are, beautiful. Wow, this is a nice one. Maybe a little not. Maybe just bring it into the center a little bit. It's hard to see. It's like I need a sun visor. Or actually, maybe just take off my sunglasses. This is a nice one right here. Sensor error, which is fine. I'm not sure what it's sensing. I'll just see what the sensor error is. Code. Restart aircraft. Okay. So I got a sensor error, and I have to come back down and restart the aircraft just for safety, which is fine. You always want to be safe. I'll probably have to call DJI and be like, hey, why am I getting a sensor error? But that's fine. That happens. We just land, restart the aircraft, and restream again. That's all. Sorry, folks, for interrupting the show. But I will be back in as soon as the sensor error corrects itself. Restarting aircraft on 3, 2, 1.
Updated. Please check it on the map.
Just gonna stop the live stream and restream, which is fine. And then we're gonna take off again. Really beautiful place, really scenic, and like, okay, I'm not sure if you watched the first stream, part of the stream. We got permission to be here, to shoot. Remember, when on private property, you need permission. But however, when you're in the sky, like right now I'm in the sky, I'm in FAA airspace territory, so the trick is taking off, and I wouldn't be able to take off from the road because the visual line of sight. So the drone wouldn't be in visual line of sight. So yeah, I'd be good to take off, but then I wouldn't be able to see where I'm flying. So now that we have permission, we're clear. Drone is within visual line of sight. We got hawks eyeing this thing. So always steer clear of birds. This is a nice picture right here. I kind of like this. And I'm not sure if you know, but this place actually takes in hikers. So if you're hiking the Appalachian Trail and you're just traveling north or south, you stop in and they'll take you in. They'll shower you, they'll feed you. I don't think they'll clothe or bathe you. I mean, not shower you. They'll give you access to these amenities that you wouldn't have on the trail. I'm not sure if they take your package, but there are local post offices that people have packages sent to as their en route. I'm just going to go up a little more. And in case you're wondering what happened with the last stream, there was just a sensor error. Anytime there's an error, you just want to avoid risks and just do things right, like getting permission to be here, taking pictures, and just having fun with the drone, live streaming. Ed, if you're watching, hi. Mike, if you're watching, hi. It's really cool. I know Ed had dreams and aspirations to become a pilot, but he didn't pass his AME physical exam, so I know he enjoys these flights. But you can fly without flying, with live from the sky. But maybe just a little bit more higher and take it at an angle. The bells are really nice. I don't even know how of course they probably used a bulldozer or a tractor to bring them in. Just make a little bit more. And we got clear skies. The last time I was here, it was raining, it was overcast, picture was really dark, and didn't really work out so well. I wonder, and we got headwind, which is good and not bad at the same time. But the bells are just phenomenal. So I like those. But this is the Mavic 3, so it's supposed to be able to handle winds more than 20 miles per hour. But I want to capture those bells. And it's a sanctuary, this place. It's just really beautiful. Before I go to capture the bells, let me show you these statues, which are just phenomenal. These stone statues that, here's one. I'll just come down a little bit so you can see. And I'll just go so you can down a little bit so you can look at the statues. Each statue has a different gesture. I'll just go a little bit lower. And they're on each side, parallel to each other. Really nice. Again, it's like you get to go to Asia without leaving the continent. Content. Well, you get plenty of content. You're getting lots of content from here. This one's a nice one. This one looks like he's holding something, but there's nothing to be held. He's putting his hand out. Peace gesture. And this one looks like the Joker. He's just joking, smiling. They all got serious faces, like everyone has on there. Let's see. This one's nice. Coming up. Whoops. Almost lost my... It's really sunny now. It was overcast this morning. Obstacle avoidance. Which is great. It's nice to know that the obstacle avoidance is actually working. I'll just get that statue and then head back. Head back towards the opposite direction, away from the sun. You always want to be away from the sun when flying because, which comes into play if you're shooting for real estate, the time of day is going to be really important because you want to be facing the opposite way of the sun. Look at that, really nice. And now we'll just focus on the bells that we want. No bells and whistles, no pun intended. This one's really nice. I like that shot right there. The clouds are coming in again, but they're pretty far away. It just looks overcast. But we got some blue skies. Look at that. Blue skies all the way. And remember, this is a sanctuary. If you come here, you need to ask permission to take pictures. And, of course, to take off. Oh, wow. Let me go back again. That was really cool. That up and down effect. Oh, there we go. Really nice. Beautiful. And this is a great place to come after you've actually hiked the trail. So you don't have to be spending the night in the woods to come here to shower. You can bring your family here and just come and explore. I just need to put on my sunglasses because even though I can see the drone, it's just really sunny and my eyes are sensitive to the light. But on that note, I'm just going to go over and then turn the drone around so we could actually see the monastery from the other direction. That's forward. And this is going to go backwards. I never really saw it from behind, to be honest with you, because it actually looks good. Looks great. And that's me. That's down there. And